Morning, everyone. I hope you are well on this beautiful Sunday morning. The days are getting warmer. Yes, it is so exciting. Spring is here, although it didn't feel like it in the beginning of the month. But yes, the days are getting warmer and we are here. Today, I am so excited. I have been hearing the word rebuilding, rebuilding, rebuilding. And I wanted to share the message with you because I think it is so exciting. It is a new month, and September brings with it an expectation of new beginnings. We are excited about the future. The flowers are blooming. It is starting to look greener outside. It is just a beautiful season. And in the spirit realm, it is just that time to birth. It is a birthing season. It is a time to rebuild whatever that God had whispered to you in the beginning of the year, and you feel that, oh, it will never come to fruition. I want you to be certain this morning that it's time to fetch those dreams. It is time to think about those ideas that God spoke to you about. You know, what I love about the scripture is that it is a book full of so many lessons that we can learn from. And I remember there was a point in my life when I had to make a certain decision, and God led me to the book of Nehemiah. You know, the truth is that the Old Testament is not nice to read sometimes, and I'm just telling the truth here. And sometimes it is difficult to follow through. But for me, the Old Testament, it is a book full of wisdom. I read it from a story point of view, and when I read it, I sit and I discern the message. I try to think about what the story is teaching me. And when I read the book of Nehemiah, it is all about rebuilding. It teaches you the character. It teaches you what you need to be when you make a decision to rebuild something that crumbled down, or something that you thought was going to come to fruition, and it all falls apart, and you lose all hope, and you think nothing will ever work. Well, I'm here to tell you that it is that season to rebuild. Now, in the beginning of the year, yes, we were all hopeful and ready to conquer 2020, and 2 months later, it felt like maybe 2020 conquered us. But you know what? Whatever that the enemy has tried to do, whatever that the enemy has tried to steal from us, it is time to remember that yes, fear is there. We are human beings and we feel it, but it shouldn't cripple us. It shouldn't take us to a place where we feel that we are down and out, because it is not a spirit coming from God. It is up to us to make that decision to say, I'm going to rise and I'm going to shine, because I know that God is on my side. So it is enough for me. I feel that it is time to remember those dreams that God spoke to us about. And you know, the book of Nehemiah teaches us that when you make a decision to rebuild, you have to develop certain characteristics. You have to embody certain elements, and those elements are courage. You have to be courageous. You have to trust. You have to hope. You must have hope in you that things are going to get better, and you need to have faith. You need to rebuild with those elements in mind. And when the Israelites made that decision to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem, they knew that there will be opposition, and there was strong opposition from everybody around them. But I love that the scripture tells us that when they looked over the situation, they came together, the leaders and the people, and they said to them, "Don't be afraid of the enemy. Remember the Lord who is great and glorious, and fight for your friends, your families, and your homes." So you have to remember that God is on your side at all times. It is time to go back and knock again and say, "I am here for my dreams. I am here for all that God promised me." If there is any area in your life that you thought it is finished, I want you to know that it is not finished. It is still there. It is still in the treasure box. It is still in the treasure chest. All you have to do is open it again and remember what it felt like when you had that idea, when you had that dream in mind. And sometimes, yes, it is not easy, especially given the circumstances that we're finding ourselves in. But you have to always know that it is that season in the spirit realm. It is a season of rebuilding. Yes, darkness comes, but darkness doesn't last forever. There is a time for darkness. But when God shines that light again, it is time to rise and shine. Go to the scripture, pray, remember who you are, and remember what God promised you. Right now, it is almost like everything is aligned for you to go back and resuscitate your dreams and resuscitate everything that you thought was dead. It is not dead. You are still here. God didn't take you this far for nothing. No. You are still here. You are still breathing. And I want you to rise and shine. Have a beautiful Sunday ahead.